let's get this up and going. I believe, if I remember correctly, the last time we went through, smacked the shit out of a bunch of things, managed to save the first guy because somebody explained how the hell to actually do that. I also don't know if this is too loud, so we can turn it down a little bit. But we saved a guy, we smacked a bunch of things, and we didn't do that one side quest. Now we got like 2 or 3 more along with the main mission, so we're going to try to knock out side quests and the main mission today. So let's hope everything goes well, shall we? Yes, phone. I know I'm live. Always gotta love the long loading screen. Always fun, always fun. And we might be getting in soon. There we go. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? We gotta head over this with camp over there. So the men should have figured the path. We're not going that way, so I'm assuming we're going back in. That's not the way in. I don't remember how to do this place. Oh, here we go. Maybe. Yes. No. I don't know. Navigate to where the hell we're supposed to go. How about to just leave me nowhere but there's stairs over here. Contribution to a society that doesn't care about your well-being. Is there a way? Where the fuck am I going? I don't think I'm going the right way. There's an item over here. Frost. I missed out on 2 frost grenades early in the game. I don't know why I'm saying that like a big deal. I barely use grenades. Let's see. Over there. So, hi there, buddies. Oh, shit. Thanks for the alchemy capsules, as if I need more of those. Might even go into right. Bro, how do I... Okay, you know what? Fuck main quest real quick. We're gonna head over to these. Can I? Except I can't get over there to go to them because that's shut. But I can go to the site of the exchange. Let's take care of all hands. Wait, did going into combat remove that? Probably did. I don't know where that leads, but we'll get there in a minute. Okay, we need to make our way over to there, which we can do by, no, yes, maybe. God, I wish stamina was better. God fucking damn it. Hey guys, I really don't give that much of a fuck about you because you're really early game enemies. That's kind of lame. But also fair enough, I guess. Here we go.
Dieu Tout-Puissant!
Madame de Polignac.
It's dreadful, Aegis. All is lost.
How were you able to leave some clue?
Earlier, after you ventured out into the palace grounds, all of the machines that were guarding us set out after you. I seized the opportunity to go to the stables and jump into a horseless carriage.
What are you doing here, Madame?
The children, Aegis. Charlotte and the Dauphin. The Queen and the Marquis de Lafayette did everything they could do to save them from the King's madness. They spent days working out every detail of this operation with the greatest secrecy. The preparations for departure with our accomplices in the Queen's house. The children's escape, hidden inside this wagon. Our meeting here, in this very place. Then our departure with the riders who were to ensure our safe passage all the way to Austria. They would have been safe there with their uncle, the Emperor. But you can see for yourself. The children are nowhere to be seen. Poor Monsieur Cléry. He was the Dauphin's valet. The poor soul gave his life to protect the little ones.
Okay. You got anything
Madame.
else? No. So now, oh, okay, we gotta go this way. Oh, Jesus Christ.
4 horses for 3 men. Someone is missing.
Good job.
A red cap with a rooster embroidered on it. A list of staging posts between Paris and Liège. Perhaps Madame de Polignac will know what this means.
Ooh, upgrade materials. I love those. Hey, madam.
Madame, the attackers all bear the same red cap with an embroidered rooster.
It's the symbol worn by those who support the Duc d'Orléans.
One of them had a map indicating all the staging posts from here to the Principality of Liège.
Liège? That rabble-ridden city is where the Duke and his miscreants have established their base.
Over here, there are 4 dead horses, and the body of a 3rd man wearing a red cap.
4 horses for 3 men. That means one assailant managed to get away. It's beyond doubt. The Duke's men have taken the children. They're the ones behind this ambush. And they knew every detail of our plans. We were betrayed.
But surely the ambush did not go exactly as planned. 3 of them lost their lives.
That's true. If only we could catch the one who was able to escape. But now that I think about it, the riders that the Marquis de Lafayette promised us, if they made it here, they may have been able to surprise the kidnappers and stop them from carrying out their misdeed. By the grace of God, they may already be on their way to Vienna with the children.
I shall get to the bottom of this. Which garrison is this squad from?
They are stationed at the Hôtel des Invalides. The riders must have left from there.
Very well. I will try to retrace their steps. As for you, please return to the Queen at once. You have taken enough risks as it is.
Find the children, Aegis. Je vous en supplie.
Okay. Well, that's one side quest done over here. Is there anything else this way? Does this lead me anywhere? No, because it's blocked off. Okay, cool. Backtracking. That? Yeah. Flame resistant vials. Probably start using those. That was not as smart as I want to do that either, but thank you. Where the fuck am I? God damn it. I would like to stop doing that. Can't get in there. What? What does this place? What? This offers me nothing? Okay. I guess. So now I need to figure out how I get over there. Oh! 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 That would have been helpful to notice earlier before I went through and ran throughout, like, the early parts of the game. How do I get over to the dump? I'm guessing that might be something that happens later. Maybe. Alright, we're in a new area. Probably, hopefully, better enemies that I'll actually give a shit about massacring. You gotta be fucking kidding me. When I said new enemies, I didn't mean that. Ooh, there's a gate I can kick in. Are you going to leave me of anything of importance? Oh, you actually leave me for it. Is there anything over here? I don't think so. Okay, so this is the way I need to go. I wonder, are there any civilians? I'll be back for him. Ooh, warrior. I swear to God, I hate trigger locks. Module key. That's nice. But nothing else over here. Okay, cool. I was right in front of you. anything other than the item I picked up that I don't even know what it was? No? Okay, cool. What about over here? 2 bronze ingots? Now you're just spoiling me. Oh.
Monsieur de Robespierre's men. They perished in the line of duty.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, are we really that shocked that they died against machines? That up yet.
No!
There we go.
Ne prochez pas. De grâce. I don't want to die. Not like this. Oh, if I had known, I would have set fire to that monster factory long ago.
Monster factory?
Vaucanson's demonic forges. The Gehenna where you were smelted, just like all the murderers of your kind.
Monsieur, I have no intention of harming you. I have come to put an end to the king's actions.
If you're telling the truth, then go away. And let me live.
I don't want to bother you.
Monsieur,
Nom du ciel, put down your weapons. Please, I beg you to spare these poor people.
these poor people. But the streets are empty. There is not a soul there who is still alive.
There are still those who resist. Some good people came here earlier and asked me for a drink. They swore they would liberate the Hôtel des Invalides. They looked exhausted, but utterly determined to fight to their very last breath.
I hate to tell you this, but I think they're all dead.
About the automats. Have you observed their movements?
A convoy, led by those machines, went by here. Countless wagons, loaded with barrels. They came from the north, most likely from the factories. I think something terrible is going to happen.
Anything else you can give me?
What do you fear will happen?
I don't know, but I have a terrible feeling. Laissez-moi à présent. You'll draw those creatures to us.
Okay, cool. You were not really that helpful. But I need 2 Bismuth blocks. First of all, can I buy any oil vials yet? Cares token. Oh, those would be so helpful. Oh my god, yes, please give me all those. Give me you. Head over to sell. Why do I have so many shoes on me? God damn. Purchase you. Go to upgrades, go to weapons. I'm short. Could upgrade you, but I want to upgrade the chain because that's mainly what I use. What are you? Cobblestone. You love that tasty cobblestone. That's a weird sentence to say, but okay. So I came from there, over there's nothing. That gate's a shortcut eventually. So I guess we head over here. Grappling hook there. Fruit frost grenade there. Bring me up. Is that a tuba player? spawn some new enemies? They find ways to put that new enemy in like every area. Bro, it is a Cuba player. Fuck you, Cuba. I don't know what you do, but fuck you, Cuba. God, I'm so happy to have oil vials again. Those things are so fucking helpful. Ooh. Huh? Why? Does the lever do something different? No, it did. Why did it give me an option to unlock if the lever did the same thing? Or alchemy meat capsules. Oh, what the fuck is you? Wherever you are, you just damaged yourself. Ow. Oh, damn it. Fuck. Later to yourself. I'm getting pushed by stuff. Flamethrower belly. Ow. I don't know why I threw explosive grenade. That was gonna do anything, but alright. More Cuba players. Slamming with Missouri Necker's townhouse, is that what that said? The fuck name is that? Okay, cool. Yes, our only way is forward. Yeah, Museum Necker's townhouse. Special. Like the other ones that frost build up. You guys just all different. Because if you aren't, then I'm kind of a little concerned of what allows you to do the academic. Out? What? Where do I go? If that's that. Oh, there's an item I missed. I don't think I'm supposed to go over here. No, I can go over here. Also, there's an item over here I missed. Yeah, that's a dead end. Where do I go? Is there something? I can grab one. I need to climb up over here, actually. There we go. There's a graph over there.
They're after us. You must carry on, I beg you.
I'll never make it. I'm out of breath.
Bravo, Gia. Suzanne, just a bit more. We're almost there.
Okay, and I'm assuming there's 3 for him I have to find. So we found that. Yeah. Next. So now we gotta keep an eye out for 2 more and pray to God I didn't miss one. That's fun. Always love that. Up we go. Nothing there. Where does this lead me? To another ramp. Noble spirit. Actually, thank you. God damn it. What happened? Why do I stop? You're going to suck against this ramp. There you have one guy. Oh, that's a new spider. That thing is so much terrifying. What's the word? Hideous. Alright, buddy, now it's just you and me. Don't. We're in combat. There's no time. Oh, goddamn. Ooh, 2 oil vials. There's a boss. I don't know why I went this way thinking it'd be any different.
The Ottomans ravaged the church and slaughtered the faithful.
Man. Dear Reverend Deacon, I am obliged to go to Orleans, where my sister, who has fallen ill, beckons me to her bedside. I therefore entrust you with the key today. Oh, sorority, and ask you to preside over the funerals in my absence. The Lord be with you, Father. No, that's right. What am I going to find in here? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it! Stupid. can't disappoint. Stuff on corpses. Never thought that would save my life. I mean, technically, this placement outside does make sense. But at the same time, I would have preferred something different. Something new at least. Ooh, a stun mod. And a block, whatever.
It's going to give way.
Right, Susan! It's too late!
Jack! No!
Okay, well that's Echo 2, right? Yeah. Okay, is there anything else around here for me? Yeah, more blood vials. Now we're back at the beginning. We activate you. You. Now I just need 2 more bronze ingots. Oh, I can upgrade one of you. Oh, cool. Okay, so I just need 14 more keys, and then everything will be maxed. How do I have to do it here? Yeah, equipment. And then modules. This module doubles your duration of academic infusion, increases physical, and slightly increases accumulated resistance. Increases balance. Charging, accumulated. Didn't I have another one? Yeah. So we'll put you on. Do I have 2 of you that increases health? Well, that's just... that was kind of dumb. This module again increases immobilization generated by dodge and sprint attacks. Flame resistant. Yeah. We'll do those for now, since I mainly use the other one. That's going backwards. We need to go forwards. Which means... where do we go? That's the way we came. Can't go there because that's blocked. There's somewhere I'm supposed to go. There's something to do with the church. That also seems like a very inconvenient pillar. Oh. Where do you lead? Do you actually lead somewhere useful? Who closes it like an asshole? Got it. Can't go there, but can go here. Spirit. Okay, well, wasn't exactly useful, but I guess I'll take it. Where the fuck am I now? That takes us over there. I'm curious as to where this other way takes us.
Young, they're back.
It's going to be all right. This machine is alone and the door is barricaded.
It won't hold. Did you see how easily those demons entered the church?
Hi.
Don't be afraid. I mean you no harm.
Oh, Senor. He can speak!
What do you want with us, Automat?
What happened in this church?
You should know. It was your kind that slaughtered these lambs. I don't think those who were able to escape stand much of a chance either.
I will slaughter
Where
you.
are the survivors?
They're hiding in the catacombs behind the church.
There's also the gentleman that the automats took alive.
Where did they take the gentleman?
We haven't the slightest idea.
That's enough questions now. Leave us be, Vertu.
I will slaughter you. There is no mercy. God damn it, there's another ramp. Oh, this is the other side of the church, though. Well, if you're alone. Ow, never mind, I take it back. He's about 95 damage. I'll take it, I guess. I feel like this is kind of unfair. That looks like a gate I can't unlock. Oh, chest. What do you have for me? An upgrade for my heals. That's actually going to be nice when I run out of blood vials. Or oil vials, not blood vials. Hey buddy, I know you probably saw me, but let me just... But nonetheless, we open up that gate so we never have to deal with that ram ever again. Which, in my opinion, is much appreciated. Anything at all? Does not look like it. Okay. There's another wall. Long affliction, or lasting affliction. That moderately increases the duration of academic afflictions. Well, if I actually did those, that would come in handy, but I don't, because I don't think about that. It's over here. Module key. Here, nothing.
I'm getting closer to Les Invalides. Here, I should be able to cross the moat easily.
That led to progress, apparently. Where... wasn't there a gate I could open somewhere? Yeah, there. Let's do that first before we make progress. And now let's make it. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Is there anything down below? I don't think so. Come over here, there is. Noble spirit. Cast iron would always be appreciated. Seems like it's just this guy. Ow. I didn't see that close. Supposed to cross the moat? Oh. Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. Yeah, okay, where the... Oh, okay, I'm by the boss. My fun question was trying to get back to where I was. I think we just run over here. Say hello to you and leave. My soul is on the other side. You got it. It did the right thing for a stealth attack. Ow. How do I, how do I get across? Like, can't go that way. Oh, baby. Okay, so I was right the first time, I just didn't jump far enough, I guess. I would like a checkpoint.
The debt was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Necker. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes. Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loudmouth fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Necker. Beware. I have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my throne.
Why does he just casually have a human skull on his desk? What? Is that all 3 echoes? It is! That's beautiful. And I don't have to run around like that. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. You have me cross the moat, and by the looks of this giant empty area, want me to challenge the boss. It's a ram. I hate you even more. What the fuck?
Suzanne, my dear Suzanne, take my hand, please. Don't let them take me away. No. Oh no, this has to stop. I don't want to be tormented anymore.
That is not my intention. I have come to rescue you.
Rescue me? But what on earth are you?
It is of no importance. What did you see and hear before you regained consciousness?
I had frightful visions, rageful wraiths filled with pain and sorrow. And it was cold enough to curdle the blood. Oh, it's impossible to describe. All the rage and anger. I was in another body, I think. So big, so powerful. And there was this commanding voice, ordering me to spread terror and death. Did I really hear it? Or did I momentarily lose my mind?
Who are you, monsieur?
Don't you know? I'm Jacques Necker, Ministre des Finances. Well, I was before I was captured. But this situation suggests that the king has decided to dismiss me from his service.
What does he accuse you of?
My alleged connivance with the Third Estate, no doubt. And most of all, for having been the first to ask to convene the Estates General.
How and when were you captured?
When the machines attacked, my wife and I fled our home to hide not far from there, in the Église Sainte-Marie. But we didn't stand a chance against the machines. They overran the nave, wantonly mowing down the faithful. My wife, my poor wife, she wasn't able to escape. I'm sadly convinced of this. As for me, my life was spared only so I could be tormented. What is the meaning of all this?
What will you do now?
There is no future for me in this kingdom. I need to find a safe place where I can prepare for my departure as soon as possible.
I will take you to the Cordelier convent. You will be safe there.
And off we go, I guess. I got a side quest done. Technically. There was still one more in that area I had to do. I don't like rams. I don't. Rams are by far the most annoying enemy I've so far encountered. And they had to make it into a boss.
À la bonne heure, she's back.
Aegis, what a joy and relief to see you again.
Monsieur,
Welcome to our stronghold. I'm sure that everyone here is aware of the great debt we all owe you. As you can see, the most exhausted among us are growing stronger.
While the most determined are already planning our counterattack.
I did not expect to see you all together.
4 days ago, the representatives of the Third Estate gathered in a tennis court. They swore not to separate until they had established a constitution for the nation. But that was not the only oath we swore. All the honorable men who were at Versailles, representatives and patriots, members of the Club Breton, secretly swore to meet here if they were dispersed.
You, Aegis, have allowed them to gather once again. Though unfortunately many are missing, we still have hope.
Why did you choose to meet in this convent?
It was my idea. Voyez-vous, I stay here whenever my obligations bring me to Paris. No other retreat inspires such peace and contemplation. Et puis, truth be told, this building has always felt like a fortress to me. Just look at how thick these walls are.
For 2 whole days, the Patriots in the Quarter consolidated the outer walls to make it an impenetrable citadel. No automat has broken through our defenses yet.
Where are the monks, mon père?
They are secluded in their quarters, praying for the salvation of the people of Paris. However, we bear no illusions. We are weak, we are divided.
And we are unarmed. Without you, without your warrior strength, we have no chance of turning things around.
You are sent by heaven above, Aegis. From now on, you may consider the Cordelia Convent your headquarters and a welcome refuge.
We must speak, you and I, in private, if you please. Monsieur de Lafayette must not hear a word of what I'm about to tell you.
What do you mean? You all seem to be certain that I will use my strengths to serve your cause. Are you forgetting that I have a task to accomplish?
Not at all, madame. We all know and support your plan to free Monsieur de Vaucanson. That is why I've taken the time to think of a way for you to get to the Bastille.
I am listening.
There is a patriot in Paris whose pamphlets have aroused Monsieur de Lafayette's ire. His anger is so strong that the poor man had to disappear to escape arrest. I know that he is secretly hiding in the quarries in Montmartre. A labyrinth he is said to know like the back of his hand. If anyone can help you navigate the obstacles that keep you from the Bastille, it is the elusive Monsieur Marat.
Very well. I will go and find him.
Thank you.
Monsieur Necker.
I owe you my life, madame. So I am embarrassed to ask you for anything more.
Do not fear. You have my full attention.
Suzanne, my beloved wife. I cannot bring myself to accept her death. Despite all the evidence, I still hope to see her alive again. I need to be sure. Mon Dieu. What have I done to deserve such a fate? Why has the king sworn to destroy me? And all that I hold dear. After everything I've done for him. My abnegation.
Why would the king owe you anything?
I dedicated my life to the kingdom as his minister. Well, my life and my fortune as well. I refused to accept any remuneration for my services in order to keep the accounts balanced. And I personally filled the king's coffers with 2.5 million livres from my own private accounts. Bonds in the Caisse d'Escompte, which the king keeps in a tailor-made armoire de fer in the Palais des Tuileries. He stores all his secrets there. I'd wager there's enough in there to sully his reputation 100 times over. You must retrieve these bonds post-haste, madame. They must not be used to allow this madman to build more murderous automats.
Do I have any chance of opening it?
Don't even think about it, madame. Despite your incredible strength, that safe is said to be impenetrable. It was designed precisely to that effect. I personally never had access to it. I suppose that its contents were too unofficial for the honest minister that I always was.
Who has the key?
The king does, that's for sure.
Anyone else?
How could I know? His shadow advisors, most likely. Now that I think about it, there's a rumor that has been going round Versailles for a while now. It's said that Monsieur de Mirabeau used to come and go as he pleased at the Tuileries, that he oversaw diplomatic missions for the crown. Not in any official capacity, of course. Who knows? He might know more about this matter than I do.
I will ask him. I will look into what happened to your wife.
Bless you, madame.
Where should I start my investigation?
In the Faubourg Saint-Germain, east of Les Invalides. We were separated in the Église Sainte-Marie, on Rue de Bourgogne.
I shall be off.
You are the only hope of seeing my beloved wife again, and of foiling the plans of the clockwork tyrant.
To Abbot, Mon Pierre, the rules of our order forbid us from taking part in secluded affairs. It is through prayers and prayers alone that we shall save the souls of those whom the Lord call, and His holy grace decides to call back onto Him. I entrust you with the reliquary of our brotherhood, and pray that you, as well as those who seek shelter by your side, and in the refector of our covenant will keep it safe from destruction that could befall us. May God keep you and protect you. Prior of the Order of the Observance. Assuming that's the monks that we're talking about.
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
Hold the fuck on, I'm reading. From Aquin Saint Domingue, 20th of March, 1789. God willing, this letter will reach you before the Estates Generals. We encourage you to rage whilst at Versailles, not merely stick to agricultural issues. We must argue that we have no disputes, and that whatever the white represents demands shall not be the law for us. Stand strong and fight the contempt they have for us. We also recommend that you speak with Monsieur Necker. His charitable work excuse humanity and hint that he is a man who is open to the oppressed. Farewell and good health, your friend and brother, Francis Raymond. God, I'm butchering everybody's name, huh? Lament to people in, I don't know, by political and imperial journey by Monsieur Marchi, 11th of May, 1789. What use are wits, finesse, autopsy, and tendency if they are not employed in favor of the common good? People shall not forget that a year ago, Monsieur Necker signed a pact of organized famine by announcing in December of 1788 the threat of a shortage to come. He deliberately stoked the high cost of bread, then used this inflation as a pretext. He established a public monopoly, depriving bakers of their freedom to produce their supply as they see fit. This, dear reader, is how our philopterist has monopolized all the grain in the kingdom to allow his accomplice to benefit from speculation. His friend, minister, lords, head of the jurisdiction, and other clever scoundrels are involved in this plot. Together, Thanks. I would like to read the letter. If you can scroll down again. There we go. Together, these brigands built a profitable business on the misfortune of the kingdom, with the support of all the servants and whores of the court. If you can go down any faster, that would be appreciated. My pen is free, citizens, and it will restlessly pursue Monsieur Necker as long as he remains at the helm of the kingdom to fare. It will reveal his crimes until unable to escape the righteous anger of the people. The starver seek to save himself by taking flight. Okay. Now who the hell said they needed a minute? I think it was... Yeah.
Aegis, a word, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah, if you can calm down. What's up?
Monsieur Raymond.
Aegis, we are very pleased to see you again. It was very unwise of us to leave the Société without such a capable bodyguard as yourself. It is a miracle that we got here safely.
What do you want to talk to me about?
Have you ever heard of the Club de Massiac, Aegis?
No, monsieur.
It's an association that meets at the Hotel de Massiac, just west of Les Halles. It counts some of the wealthiest plantation owners in the Empire. Those from Saint-Domingue and the Petite Santé, our most formidable adversaries. They are waging a war of influence to keep the slave trade going, and resort to the vilest methods to achieve their ends. They worship nothing but money, and their greed is matched only by their cruelty. Regrettably, my interests occasionally require me to suffer their company. 2 months ago, I was in Le Havre to settle some business with the Admiralty, when I overheard a conversation between two planters from Bastère. If they are to be believed, the Club de Massiac is plotting to create sleepless slaves, des esclaves sans sommeil. Those were their exact words. It's hard to say what this could possibly mean, but I fear they plan to administer some foul drug to their slaves to force them to toil day and night, without rest. Our organization will not let these poor souls endure such a hell. Aegis, we must look into this. It is a matter of great urgency.
You speak of greed, Monsieur Raymond. But could you enlighten us as to what makes you any different from the planters you condemn?
What exactly do you accuse me of, Monsieur de Robespierre? S'il vous plaît, do tell.
Do you not also exploit the labor of these poor souls yourself on your indigo plantation?
I fight every minute of every day to improve their condition. No one would have the audacity to deny this.
If that's the case, then why wait? Free them. You preach abolition, yet you continue to line your pockets at their expense. The truth is, you refuse to upend the established colonial order because your entire fortune depends on it.
It's easy to criticize from atop Mount Olympus, Maximilian. You know nothing of the realities of Saint-Domingue. What would happen to all these people if I freed them tomorrow? Without an education, without a livelihood, I would be condemning them to the most abject misery. No. I must act with both compassion and realism.
Any reform, revolutionary or not, must be taken step by step, with moderation and prudence.
This reform is not so difficult. I've begun it myself at La Belle Gabrielle, my plantation in Guyane. There you will not find slaves, but workers who earn a weekly wage. And my plantation is no less profitable.
Ah, yes, profit. Because that's the most important thing. Don't you see, the law of nature gives every man the right to cultivate his own land.
Monsieur, calm yourselves. I implore you. Now is no time to quarrel. What Monsieur Raymond has related to us is extremely worrying. We must find out more about this plot to create sleepless slaves as quickly as possible. Aegis, you are the only one who stands a chance of making it to the Hôtel de Massiac alive.
Thanks. I actually need to talk to you. Bitch, get your ass over here.
Monsieur de Mirabeau.
Have your efforts paid off?
Minister Necker claims that you are a familiar face at the Tuileries Palace.
That old story. Will it hound me until I have drawn my last breath? This, madame, is nothing but an unfounded rumor that I am trying in vain to dispel. To what do I owe the displeasure of having to defend myself once again?
I must get hold of some documents that are kept in an armored safe in the King's chambers.
What luck could resist your talents?
Minister Necker said it was indestructible.
Oh, I see. Well, let me think. Who could help you? After all, a lock is nothing more than a simple mechanism. Nothing that can resist the expertise of our dear Monsieur Bailly. Why don't you ask him for help?
I'll be sure to do so.
Now, who else might be of use? Oh, there's Monsieur Lavoisier as well, our gunpowder commissioner. I'm sure he'll have no trouble finding you something you can use to blow the door off that stubborn safe.
Good. I will go and find him.
Now, if you'll forgive me, I have an urgent matter to attend to.
You are forgiven for everything.
In that case, it has been a pleasure, madam.
Great. Now I gotta run around and question more people. Are they even here?
I'm not seeing Monsieur de Mirabeau.
You're not who I'm looking for. You're one of the people I'm looking for.
How was your search at the Vaucansons' home?
I have not gone there yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? Their home is in the Faubourg Saint-Germain, east of Les Invalides.
I'm looking for a way to force a lock that is supposed to be unbreakable. Monsieur de Mirabeau advised me to ask you for help.
But I'm an astronomer, mon enfant, not a locksmith. I know my way around lenses, filters, racks, and tripods. But I've never given a moment's thought to how a lock works. God, Monsieur de Mirabeau was joking with you, that's all. Où est-il, ce brave homme, so that we might ask him?
He has left. A matter that could not wait.
Excuse me? Do you mean he left the convent? That's madness. What was so important that he would put himself in such danger?
Intriguing indeed.
Oh, well. Guess we'll worry about the safe later, but... what is my main quest right now? To find him. And then... we still gotta do that. We got that. We gotta figure out the riders. Eventually do that. Eventually do that. more lovely notes. Oh yeah, Codex. So we got the Treasure of Liz and not even gonna try. The treasure was designed to house the souls of Jaques Necker. This portly bipedal is crafted in the image of an ancient fortress. It appearance refers to the care with which the former minister safeguarded the money and state secrets in his possession. The key the treasurer wields is a fearsome blunt weapon. In addition, when it inserts it into the lock on his chest, it can release a device that channels lightning, unleashing a swarm of flying bombs on the enemies, or deliver a devastating charge attack. You mean flying in the air? We got the Master Chief, formerly in charge of cooking food. The Master Chef, that's a different game. Formerly in charge of cooking food, the Master Chef is the most powerful and imposing automat of its class. In addition to its ladle and pot, which is used as blunt weapons, it can stoke a fire in its abdomen and unleash it at will on its enemies, reducing them to ashes. Just before this devastating attack, the Master Chef pauses to release the smokes and gases produced during the combustion. Before being armed and made a part of the Clockwork Army, the cook served in the kitchen of the Grand Commune, responsible for preparing royal meals. Their abdomen, once designed to accommodate various domestic tasks, now deliver a variety of deadly short-range attacks. God damn, that was difficult. The base unist? What? Larger than the other automats in its class, the base unist wields an instrument that has been transformed into a piece of light artillery. The organ that serves as the body produces academic effects which it uses to overwhelm the enemy. However, it is also vulnerable to certain academic attacks itself. Automats designed purely for entertainment, musicians are the most complex machines ever designed in Eugene de Vaucansant's workshop. Their wide range of behaviors and extreme mobility give them pride of place in the Royal Mechanic Army. Their instruments have been converted for military use, and they now form a corps of fearless fighters with springy movements that are hard to predict. Oh yeah, we got the Watchman, or the Watchmaker. The Watchmaker function was to wind and re-prepare the many clocks that were scattered throughout the vast residency of the nobility. It is now used to repair war automats that have been damaged in combat, as multi-purpose tools can be used as weapons when it is confronted by an enemy. Arachnid automats are especially stable thanks to their 8 limbs. They were used by members of high society to send and receive mail and other small items. Recent improvements have made them stronger and faster. They are now used for a variety of purposes by the Royal Mechanical Army. I think that's all the automats. Then we got a bunch of places which we'll worry about at the end of everything. We got a new reinforced armor. Where is it? Yeah, you can go in. Endurance is stored by half each time she immobilizes an enemy. Well, I don't do that often. Also, I got a new item here. Oh, quest items. And equipment wise, it seems like we got a new weapon. Got new armor. That's worse than my current armor. Take me to my carriage. travel. Oh, we got a new area. Investigate that. Let's finish up this area. And I forgot the loading screens are that, to which it takes 50 million years. Come on. I know you're loading a lot in at once, which is why you have to go through and do such a long loading screen, but at the same time I don't like it. You gotta load in the entire level. I want to at least get all the side quests here done before I call it an end. Alright, compass.
I've already passed by the Église Sainte-Marie. I can get back there quickly from here.
Can I? I can't. I still need to eventually figure out how the fuck to get to the riders. You gotta be shitting me. I could have unlocked this at any point. Alright, well, let's get some answers then, I guess. I gotta search the garden. What am I searching the garden for?
A hiding place in the Luxembourg Gardens. I should keep looking.
Last week I agreed to give you my associate for the umpteenth time in finding Madame Migieli Athenas. To this I have sent 3 of my men to the Luxembourg Garden to search for her. I appreciate the importance of the work that you do for the kingdom, but you cannot use my services for your personal benefit with impurity and to the detriment of important police work. It is your responsibility, monsieur, to control your daughter and to take the opportunity appropriate measures to stop her from running away. A young lady of her standing must not behave like a wild animal. Okay, and now we're looking for one more. Ooh, cast. Bro, I'm finding so much cast iron, but not enough bronze ingots. Is there anything over here? By the looks of it, it seems not. Is there anything inside?
Athénaïs, pour l'amour de Dieu, run and hide!
What do you mean, Papa?
Hurry, I beg you! The Count is at our door. He shall take us away.
Good heavens!
Don't worry about me. Run, I say. Run!
Where could she have escaped to? That hiding place in the Luxembourg Gardens. If I could find out where it was, I could track Athénaïs.
I got new armor. That is absolute not good. But I did get a new weapon. Counterattack. Any successful parry made with fire and ice is followed by a powerful elemental counterattack infused with fire and frost. And I believe I still need to guard it. Do I not? I still need to figure out how to get to the riders. Leave me alone. For the love of God, I said leave me alone. Just try to take care of side quests. I don't want any confrontation. Oh, up top. I could there from over here. I can't. Hey, buddy. I want nothing to do with you.
Some worshippers were able to escape the automats. They ran towards the entrance to the catacombs.
Cool, now I gotta deal with this. Ow. Ow. I have the wrong weapon now. Open you up. Now what's down here? Improved flame grenades. God, why are you locked onto him? Judging by the fact that there's automats in here, I don't think any of them made it out alive. Thank you. I want this item. What's over here? More catacombs. Ooh, what a guess. A lot of dead people as well. Where the fuck did this lead me? Oh, over here, where there's more dead people. Oh, that's the way I came in, I believe. Yeah. That's a flame one? What the fuck is this bullshit? Why is there... God damn! There needs to be one that does fire damage. Stay the fuck away from me. Why do they need one to do fire damage? Wasn't having a one that does frost damage enough? Oh, I'm over here now.
So Madame Necker escaped. I must inform her husband immediately.
My dear husband, if you're reading these verses because the Lord in His mercy has separated us, and this church has not become our tomb. I managed to survive the terrible massacre, and I'm going to find our daughter, Jeremiah, at the charity hospice at St. Place. We'll be waiting for you there, your loving and devoted wife, Susan. No. Oh, this. And I need to go over here. Grab you, put you there for the love of God. Hey guys. God, this sound is terrible in my ears. Leave me alone. I'm trying to find my way to the riders. Should not have taken Necker there. I should have waited. Well, Why don't you take care of Mr. Asshat over here? Thank God I made that. We'll activate you. Your Majesty, as it is evident that I have lost your confidence and my official dismissal is long in coming, I beg you to relieve me from the duties of my ministry. I sincerely hope that my successor will provide your subjects with wealth that will be fruit of dutiful service. I remain, Your Majesty, your humble and devoted servant, just please Necker. Well, I don't think he appreciated that. Any better than what I have? No. And no.
Not a single one escaped.
Alright, you misfortune. I order you to St. Louis, 4 leagues southeast of Mulhouse. I forbid you and your men to speak to the passengers. You will entrust them to the Hewlands of Hampton Misher, who will be waiting for you at the staging post inn. There's no way this has been open this entire time. Well, back to the carriage. Because that should be no compass. Yeah, that's everything taken care of here. Dear Monsieur, I went to the meeting point you indicated. I met someone unexpected there. Madame de Polican, the Queen's favorite. She made no secret of her reason for being in this bleak place. I now am aware of the nature of the precious cargo that is causing you so much anxiety. You must know that Charlotte and the young Delphine are missing. The evidence points to an ambush by the Duc Orderlin's men. They apparently attacked the wagon the children were hidden in. As for the horsemen you sent to escort them, every single one of them perished cut down by the royal Ottomans. There's not a minute to lose. We must rescue the children from the Orlison if there's still time. Oh, if I can get my hands on the rat, I'll find a way to make him talk, believe me. Upgrade. Ooh, I can upgrade. So I just need 2 blocks and 2 more iron ingots. Or iron ingots, bronze ingots. This is not Minecraft. But that leaves that taken care of. And god damn. Take care of over here. So that way, next time I stream, it is all new areas, new and fresh, more pain in the asses, yippee-yi-yay. Yippee-ki-yay, not yippee-yi-yay. But either way, finish off these areas for now. Chances are there's going to be more bullshit that we have to do in these areas, because what isn't there? But, nonetheless, at least it's not a terrible pain in the ass. Well, getting to where all of them are might be. This is going to be the longest stream I've done in a long, long while. Compass. Oh, bad. It takes me right out front. That is the most helpful thing. Who do I need to speak to? I need to speak to Necker.
Monsieur Necker.
Madame? Eh bien, do you come bearing good news?
Your wife. You may rest easy, monsieur. Your wife escaped the massacre. She returned home and left you this letter.
Mon Dieu. She's going to meet our daughter and son-in-law at our charity hospital.
She may already be there.
Madame, I did not dare to dream of such an outcome. My wife and daughter. Can you imagine? And I thought I had lost both of them. The three of us will be able to leave the kingdom and put these horrors behind us forever.
What about the bonds?
They are not in your possession.
No, not yet.
You must ensure they do not benefit the king, madame. You will find them in the Armoire de Fer, in the Palais des Tuileries. Do with them as you see fit, as long as the king does not use them. As for me, I'm going to find my family at once. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I pray that your efforts will be successful. Adieu, madame. Adieu.
Minister Necker has given his bonds to me.
That's quite a nice little sum. Can you imagine? That's 1/5 of the kingdom's entire wealth.
Wealth that the king squanders for his personal benefit according to his whims.
Ma foi. Monsieur Necker certainly has been very generous to his adoptive country.
Generous? I have my doubts. The loan was granted at a very high rate. So high, in fact, that it would have dug the deficit into an even deeper state of abyss.
Eh bien, messieurs. To what use shall we employ this boonful fortune?
If I could spend it, I'd do everything I could to return to the people their confiscated freedom. To begin, I would get them the bread they so sorely need. It is only after the scourge of famine has been vanquished that armed patriots might then be able to rise up against despotism.
And where will you find wheat, Robespierre? Will you steal it from under the noses of the automats who have sworn to destroy the human race? As for arming the people, this is another one of your delusions. How could your ragged pack of wretches win any sort of battle? They'd be unable to lift a sword.
When you insult the people, you insult me, Monsieur de Lafayette.
I am not insulting anyone, Robespierre. But I happen to know what it takes to fight, unlike you. Monsieur, I was but a lad of 15 when I took up arms, and everyone here knows my role in the liberation of America from British rule. If you allow me to dispose of these bonds, I will found an army that will annihilate the Clockwork King's diabolical machines. As soon as I have the opportunity to leave Paris, I will rally the officers and troops that are stationed in the provinces. Then, I will call for a mass uprising. I will have more than enough money to pay their wages and procure the weapons we need.
And you will have obedient troops at your beck and call, ready to repress anyone who challenges your power.
These troops will only serve the will of the people. I swear it.
Are you sure that the king has spared the rest of the kingdom, Monsieur le Marquis?
I am almost certain of it, mon père. Despite all of his resources, the king does not have enough manpower to occupy all the garrisons in the country.
Aegis, no member of this assembly can force your hand. The choice is yours. To whom will you entrust Monsieur Necker's bonds?
The bonds are not yet in my possession.
Then please continue your search.
Yeah, how about we wait till they're in my possession before we try to fucking figure shit out, people? And you.
Monsieur Lavoisier.
Madame, you're my guardian angel. I don't know anything about you or what drives you, but I owe you my life and can refuse you nothing.
I would like to access the contents of a safe that is supposedly unbreakable. Dare I ask for your help, Monsieur Lavoisier?
And how can I be of assistance to you, madame?
I need gunpowder to break through the door.
Gunpowder? But I don't have a speck of it, mon ami. Do you think I just walk around with explosives in my pockets?
Oh. I apologize. It was Monsieur de Mirabeau's idea.
Mirabeau? What is this ridiculousness? I suspect he knows full well whatever he's playing at. Where is the animal? So we can ask him what's truly going on.
He has left. He had an urgent matter to attend to.
Eh bien, I'm sorry, madame. If I could inspect the safe and determine what metal was used in its fabrication, I might be able to find a solution. But given the circumstances, I'm sadly not in a position to help you.
I understand. How do you intend to counter the King's actions?
Unfortunately, we don't have the upper hand. For now, we can only hope to protect ourselves from him. I am convinced that something is afoot. Something that could destroy all our hopes in an instant.
You have my full attention.
You should know that I am a gunpowder commissioner. As such, I oversee the provision of gunpowder to the kingdom's arsenals, l'Arsenal de Paris in particular. For the past 2 days, a large quantity of gunpowder from Marsangy has been sitting near Les Invalides. It's in a warehouse by the factories. But the men I sent to take possession of the cargo and transport it to the Arsenal have gone missing. Do you realize what this means?
The gunpowder could have fallen into our enemy's hands.
It's possible. One thing is certain. It's enough to destroy half of Paris. Whether it is still in the warehouse or has fallen into the wrong hands, we must find it urgently. Then, if possible, we must neutralize it.
How?
Simply by placing it in contact with water. Nothing could be easier in theory, but we must find a way to flood it.
Flood the gunpowder? You're out of your mind, Lavoisier. We're in the most desperate of situations and you want to deprive us of such a valuable resource. What will our cannons use once we have formed our army of patriots?
Your army, Marquis, is presently but a figment of your imagination.
I see. So you're one of those men who would sound the retreat before the battle has even begun.
I will go to the warehouse. Once I have located the powder, I will decide what to do with it. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
We deal with assholes and more assholes. You guys are more divided than anything in the fucking world. No, I shouldn't say that. You guys are the most fucking divided group of people trying to fight for one cause that I've ever fucking seen. Anywho, on to the next mission. We need to grab surgical tools. I think. I have no idea. I don't think I ever found them, but... Oh, I picked up the doctor's pouch. I don't know if that's what the fuck he needs. There's a chest here that I'm gonna fucking take the content of. Man. That... No. This handwritten document found at Doctor's Limit Study is made up of unknown chapters. It is indecipherable. Okay. Let's head over to...
A moment, je vous prie.
Let's head over to the garden. If everything could kindly leave me alone for 5 fucking seconds, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm not here to fight, I'm here to progress side missions. Fighting could possibly make that a bit easier.
At Antonius' hiding place. A fight took place here. Franciscus Antonius. What unusual names. Whose king could this be? Perhaps the guests at the Cordelier can enlighten me.
A note is scrawled across the first page of the book. It is here in the sacred temple of nature, where fleeting the company of men I enjoy my cherished solitude, that I feel closest to you. Who would believe that I never met you, yet you are here by my side, tender and protective. Will we ever see each other again, Monsieur? Diret seems not to believe it, and the thought gives me chills. I want to believe in heaven, my dear madam. I believe that you are waiting for me there. ADV. Ooh. Cool, now everything I need to do is 400 meters away. You know what? Fuck it. No. Yes. Now they're all closer. Apparently everything I need to do here is fucking in here. Oh, hello.
Monsieur B. Does the name Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
We scholars have the strange habit of adopting names from antiquity. I imagine that we're actually looking for someone named Francois Antoine. But no matter how hard I think, I'm afraid it doesn't ring a bell.
Okay, well I also have something else to ask you.
Monsieur B. I found a document written in a script that I was unable to read.
Let me see. Ah, je vois. These pages were written using some sort of shorthand. A variation on Taylor's system, no doubt. I'm wont to use it myself from time to time while jotting down my ideas as they come.
What does it say?
It's a bit difficult to decipher. Je crois. I believe it's an autopsy report. The author writes that the subject died from a large dose of prussic acid.
What is prussic acid?
My apologies, Aegis, but I'm no chemist. You should ask Monsieur Lavoisier.
Goodbye, Monsieur B.
I love running back
Monsieur
and forth.
Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
First, we'll ask
What is
about
prussic acid?
It's a volatile compound extracted from Prussian blue, which is a pigment derived from the cochineal, an insect.
What does it do?
Oh, it's a lethal poison, of the most dangerous sort. Though at weaker doses, it merely induces a deep soporific state, or a coma, if you will.
A deadly poison.
Aegis, is everything all right?
I did not find the warehouse.
Vraiment? It's near Les Invalides, not far from Monsieur de Vaucanson's workshop.
Did the names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
No, nothing really.
Francois Antoine, maybe?
No, nothing with that name either. I'm sorry, madame.
No, I don't care about the gunpowder.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
Eh bien. Do you come bearing news from Monsieur Marat?
No, not yet.
I have it on good authority that he is in the quarries in Montmartre.
I'm just
He's the
here to
only
ask
person
about
who
a
can show you a
name.
way to reach the Bastille. Don't forget.
I have yet to procure...
You don't intend to...
No.
That's
No,
good to
shut the fuck up. I hit the wrong answer.
I found a cane engraved with the name Franciscus Antonius. Who could it belong to?
Let me think a moment. Je vous prie. I know an Antoine Francois, a printer on Rue de la Harpe. His surname is Momolo, but he is a man of the people and a true patriot. I doubt that he ever sported a cane with his name engraved on it.
Is your plan to arm the populace going as planned?
Oh, far from it, madame. The situation is hopeless. Even if they were armed and formed into battalions, the patriots would not be able to fight.
Why is that?
Most of the strategic points in the city are inaccessible. A strange illness strikes all who try. They are seized by an irrational fear, one so great that those who do not lose consciousness go mad or perish on the spot. This makes it impossible to do anything. Any attempt at an uprising is a fool's errand.
The locations you mentioned share a common feature. A statue holding a lantern.
That's right. From what little I could make out, they appear to be depictions of a Vestal Virgin watching over the sacred fire.
Une lanterne des morts.
What do you mean, monsieur?
Lanterns of the dead. Ancient stone pillars that are found near some cemeteries. Our ancestors kept a fire going on top of them. Today, no one knows what they were used for. A symbol of light triumphing over darkness, perhaps? Others claim that human bones, mercury and lime, were burnt there. Some odious sorcery that was meant to entrap the tormented souls that wandered around the burial grounds.
That makes sense and confirms my observations. I'm now certain that the King's lanterns capture the anima essence of the dead who have been cast into purgatory. And that this essence is what allows the automats to stay in motion, without needing a key to wind them.
Pater noster quies in celis sanctificetur nomen tuum.
Now that I think about it, madame, you obviously are not subject to the harmful effects of these lanterns.
No, au contraire. When activated, these statues reveal an apparatus that allows me to repair myself.
It follows that if you destroy these lanterns, the people will be free to fight again.
Unfortunately, they are preternaturally strong. Nothing can so much as damage them.
Come now, no metal is indestructible. If we knew what these lanterns were made of, perhaps I could find a way to destroy them.
Where should I start looking?
Start by poking around the factories near Monsieur de
Oh my
Vaucanson's
God.
workshop. That's where the automats were forged. I'd wager the lanterns were made there as well.
Were you present when the Estates General was dissolved?
Oui, madame. We laid... So at least we are positive.
I already asked about that.
Goodbye, monsieur.
Lantern of the Dead, or Gunpowder Trail, Lantern of the Dead. I still need to ask people, maybe add it.
Aegis, I'd like to talk to you about my research. Do you have a few moments to spare for me?
Certainly, mon père. I am listening.
I've carefully collected the testimony of our companions here. Then I compared them with the observations made during my investigation of the man who calls himself Cagliostro. I came to quite the shocking conclusion. I believe I have discovered how the royal automats remain constantly in motion. Like clocks that never need winding. They get their energy from the souls of the dead, Aegis. They drink from the anima essence that permeates the purgatory described by Monseigneur de la Fare. These machines feed on the dead. The greater the massacre, the deeper the river where they slake their thirst.
Is there any way to stop the bloodshed, mon père?
I believe there is always hope, Aegis. As long as I remain free to pursue my research, I will never lose faith. I keep thinking about the three Nemes. These echoes. All of this is clearly related to Nicholas Flamel's work.
The alchemist?
Precisely, mon ami. And this leads me to fear the worst.
What have we to fear from an alchemist who died nearly 4 centuries ago?
Not him, per se. Rather, the heretic who is exploiting his discoveries. This poses a grave danger to us all.
What do you fear, mon père?
What do I fear? Nearly 2 months ago, the king forbade anyone from setting foot inside the Église Saint-Jacques de la Boucherie, near the Hôtel de Ville. He had the priests forcibly removed. They hardly even had time to save the church's sacred relics. Since then, only our Father in Heaven knows what they've been doing there, hidden away from the people of Paris.
Mon Dieu. Flamel's tomb.
My thoughts exactly, Monseigneur. Legend has it that Flamel was buried with his lapis philosophorum.
What is the lapis philosophorum, mon père?
The Philosopher's Stone. Where do I begin? No one knows its true nature, or even what it might look like. All that is known is that it is said to grant untold riches and eternal life to whoever possesses it. Its very existence is questioned, of course. But if it's true, just imagine what sinister purpose the king and his accomplices might find for it. We must elucidate this matter at any cost.
Where is this tomb?
In the church's crypt. The priests always ensured that it remained undisturbed, despite the mystery surrounding it. But now they're no longer there to protect it. We need to know for certain.
But how? There are automats everywhere.
Aegis,
Oui, mon père.
will you help us get to the bottom of this?
Did you not say that it was impossible to enter the church?
There is perhaps a solution. The penitent's door behind the Châtelet leads to the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. It's only opened on Good Friday, but this year, I had the honor and good fortune to lead the procession. Here is the key.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
Let's see. Francois Antoine. No, that doesn't mean anything to me, I'm afraid. Désolé, ma chère.
Goodbye, mon père.
What about you?
Did you go to the Hotel de Massiac?
No, not yet.
Remember, it's by Les Halles, just west of the Marché des
I
Innocents.
forget where the area is.
I found a cane inscribed with the name Franciscus Antonius. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I'm sorry.
Thanks for not being much help. What about you?
My respects, Monseigneur.
I didn't expect to see you again so soon, Aegis. We missed you when we had to leave our shelter at Place Saint-Merry. The path that led us to this convent was not an easy one, believe me.
Do the four names Franciscus Antonius mean anything to you?
The Franciscan order, perhaps?
Go on.
Franciscus Assisiensis, the founder of the order, and Antonius Patavinus, one of its most illustrious members. I'm sorry, Aegis, but that's all I can think of.
That also wasn't that helpful. Talk to you, I've talked to you. What about you?
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Franciscus Antonius. Do these names mean anything specific to you?
Francois Antoine. Hold on. Of course. That's the master arquebusier who killed the beast of Gévaudan. The affair took place during the reign of Louis the Beloved, just a few leagues from the castle where I grew up. I was still a young boy, but I remember it like it was yesterday. It caused a stir all over the country.
I doubt that it has anything to do with my case.
I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that.
So... Well, I've talked to you, I've talked to you two, you, and you. I have. Is there somebody I don't know that's here? Oh, that motherfucker, other motherfucker. The motherfucker is gone. Well, let's real quickly head back to the Queen. See what she has to say about anything. It's been feels like God knows how long since I've been over there. Oh, correspondence. Is that... Okay, so I gotta wait for further instructions on this. Gotta wait for that. Oh, we got a new automat somewhere. It's a flame oscillate. flame Oscula is larger and heavier than other machines in this class. It is armed with sensors with long chains that give it a very wide range of action. Depending on the situation, you can either throw them or spin it at its target. It can either throw them at a target or spin around an axis at the pivot point of which is the automat. It can burst into flames, a phenomenon that increases in destruction power. Originally designed for use by the high clergy to celebrate Mass and provide protection for the church officials, Oscula have undergone substantial modifications. Their sensors are now used as flails. Okay, what's new in my inventory? Oh, those. I questioned the people though. Did I fucking not? Who the fuck did I miss?
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Yeah, because it's just
Goodbye,
Snickers
Miss-
bonds.
How is your research on Nicholas Flamel going?
I have done nothing yet.
Don't take too long, Aegis. Don't forget that the tomb is in the crypt
Oh
of the
my God, I know
Église Saint-Jacques
where
de
the
la
fuck it is.
Boucherie, under the cemetery. The church isn't far from the hotel.
Goodbye,
So you have nothing.
Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
You
Goodbye.
have
Allez, on
nothing.
Did you go to the hotel?
No.
Remember,
Oh yeah. We got these.
What is the aim of this organization?
we publish articles and exert our influence on those who are in a position to improve the lot of our unfortunate brethren. Our numbers grow by the day, and we have many illustrious members, such as the Comte de Mirabeau and the Marquis de Lafayette. But it was Monsieur Brissot and the abbot that founded the group.
Good old Brissot. Shouldn't he be here by now?
Yes, mon père. He should have arrived hours ago. Alas, there has been no sign of him.
I hope to God that no misfortune has befallen him.
What fate does the kingdom reserve for those with black skin?
According to tradition, any enslaved person who sets foot on French soil is freed.
This rule is most problematic in the eyes of planters in the colonies, who would seek to maintain their precious labor force.
This is why, for the past 12 years, no black people have been allowed to disembark in any of the kingdom's ports. Those who accompany their masters on the journey are imprisoned in the Admiralty's jails the moment they leave the ship. As for those who manage to evade the authorities, they live in fear of the raids carried out by the Marshalsea.
Are you not subject to these laws, Monsieur Raymond?
I am fortunate enough to have been born a subject of the king through my father, and also to have received an education, and to be wealthy.
Naturally, that makes all the difference.
You are quite a long way from home, Monsieur Raymond.
I haven't been back to Saint-Domingue in nearly 5 years. I left my most trusted men in charge of overseeing my indigo plantation. I came to France with the aim of having an audience with the king. I hoped to convince him to use his automats for agricultural work. I was of the belief that this was the best way to ease the suffering of our enslaved brethren. Alas, it was all for naught. I was only able to get an audience with the Minister of the Navy, and even that was granted reluctantly. Later, when the king convened the Estates General, my hopes were renewed. I saw it as an opportunity to make our voices heard. And then, mon Dieu, what a disaster, Aegis. What a complete disaster.
See you.
No. What about you?
Monsieur B. Goodbye,
No. What about you?
Monsieur Lavoisier.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
No.
Goodbye.
What about you?
So how is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't.
He's whole?
Fuck up.
Goodbye.
No. So I haven't talked to anybody except for Marabou, who's fucking gone. Alright, love that. But we got to do 2 things there. No, I don't want to travel. We gotta figure out the safe. Side quests. I'm going to... Well, we'll do more side quests next time I stream, but for now I'm going to end it here. We made good progress. We got a new area to go to. We got more side quests to do, which is always fun. And then, yeah, we'll figure everything out next time. But for now, you all take it easy and have a good rest of your day. Bye.